Hello and welcome back to the Watford Way for the final match preview of the 2023-24 Championship season. I personally want to say to everybody who supported the channel this season, a huge thank you for watching my content, for watching our videos, and for supporting the channel here on YouTube and on our social pages on Twitter, Instagram, and on Facebook as well. Your support goes a long way, is very much appreciated, and keeps me motivated and happy to continue making all this content for you guys. And do not worry, we'll be here throughout the rest of the summer and into the start of next season as well, covering all things Watford, whether it's the transfer window, whether it's kit news, or whether it's anything else to do with Watford's football club. So again, I really appreciate your support, and yeah, hopefully next season we can hit 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube. We are so close now, so that is your reminder that if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, leave a like on the video, and let me know your thoughts ahead of this final game against Middlesbrough in the comment section down below. Now, Watford hosted Middlesbrough at Vicarage Road earlier this season. I believe the game ended 3-2 in Middlesbrough's favour. Vacuum Bio and Wesley Hoot getting the goals for Watford. Wesley Hoot's goal in particular was a stunning half volley from the edge of the box in front of the rookery end, but ultimately under Valérien Ismaël at that time, Watford succumbed to a defeat against Middlesbrough. And actually early on this season, I thought Middlesbrough might be contending for the playoff positions, although it seems like later on in the season they seem to have tailed off slightly in regards to their form, which is obviously a shame for them. So again, it's a game where really nothing to play for, similar to the game last weekend at Vicarage Road as well against Sunderland. But look, last game this season, I think we all can sit here and say we want to end on a victory. We got the home victory we all desperately wanted against Sunderland last weekend, with Ryan Andrews getting a very good goal in front of the rookery end. Tom Cleverley's first full-time game in charge of Watford as well, which was great to see. And actually, at the end of the game, Tom Cleverley spoke to the crowd after the lap of appreciation that we do after the end of every season. And he spoke really well about his ambitions for Watford going forward. They're already having discussions about transfer incomings and outgoings for the summer as well. And Tom Cleverley sounded really proud, actually, to be in the position he is at Watford. So for me personally, it's great to have Tom in charge. Hopefully we can get a positive result to end the season. You never really want to end on a defeat, especially away from home as well. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this game pans out. From a Middlesbrough perspective, they have some players I really like. Dale Fry at the back as a centre-back, I really like the look of. If Watford signed him, I certainly wouldn't complain. And they have dangerous players in other areas of the pitch as well. Michael Carrick is, of course, their manager at this current moment in time as well. So alongside Tom Cleverley, another young English manager in the Championship, the same as Russell Martin, Kieran McKenna over at Ipswich as well. So in terms of young English managers in the division, it seems to be a pretty good place to kind of hone your craft really, and hopefully get maybe a Premier League move in the future. We've seen a few people do that. Graham Potter, did well in the Championship. Then he was obviously at Brighton, made the move to Chelsea. Didn't work out for him in the end there. But certainly it seems the Championship is a great place for young English managers to develop, learn, and then hopefully for their careers move on to bigger and better things. Now, for me, Tom Cleverley is someone who I don't want to be here just for a year, 2 years, or 3 years. I want Tom Cleverley to be at Watford for a very long time, and hopefully create himself a real dynasty here and go on to achieve great things as well. So that's my plan in my mind for Tom Cleverley's career at Watford. Obviously, it might not pan out that way depending on what happens in the summer, of course, and whether he gets backed fully by the club. But yeah, I am hopeful for the future moving forward with Tom Cleverley. In terms of my score prediction for this game, it's got to be a positive prediction, hasn't it? I'm going to go 1-0 to Watford away from home. Yassir Espria to score on what might potentially be his final appearance ever in a Watford shirt. I mentioned this in my Sunderland match reaction, actually. Yassir Espria, at the end of the match, as did all the other Watford players, actually, they walked around the pitch kind of clapping the fans and showing their support for them. on the last game of the season. And Yasser Esprit, it seemed to me like he was waving goodbye to the Watford faithful, as did actually Wesley Hoot. Wesley Hoot actually looked quite emotional on that last home game of the season as well. So it'll be interesting to see how many players do leave in the summer. I certainly think we might be seeing the end of Tom Ince, Jake Livermore, Matthias Martins, Jamal Lewis. I think them players may certainly all be leaving the club for hopefully younger, promising players, which will be really exciting stuff. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting summer. Thank you so much once again for supporting the channel, for watching all our content this season. Thanks to all the guests we've had on as well. It's been very much appreciated. And aside from that, I hope you guys have a fantastic summer, and keep an eye out for our season review video, which is going to be coming out the day after the Middlesbrough game on the Sunday afternoon. As you can see, I'm actually wearing Middlesbrough colours today. Obviously not the Middlesbrough kit, I'm wearing an Ajax kit today. But yeah, I'm actually wearing the red and white of Middlesbrough, which hopefully isn't a bad sign. But yeah, I'll stop talking now. Thank you very much for your support, and we'll see you in the summer for some more Watford news here on the Watford Way. Of course, follow us on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, and subscribe to us here on YouTube. And I'll see you again very, very soon. Bye-bye.